A developing story tonight. Last night, we told you about a $2 million lawsuit against the city of Central Point, the city's police chief, and other members of law enforcement. It was filed in May by Josh Mullen, a former Central Point police lieutenant and head of the Southern Oregon High-Tech Crimes Task Force.
In the lawsuit, Mullen claims an unfounded criminal case, which was ultimately dropped, impacted his career, his reputation, and his finances. You can read the lawsuit on KOBI-5.com.
Today, NBC5's Natalie Weber reached out to the city for response to the lawsuit, as well as the police union, to see how the lawsuit could impact services.
She's here now with the latest. Natalie?
Craig, Kristen, despite the ongoing litigation, Central Point Police Union reps say it's business as usual for officers and other staff at the department.
We support our police department, we support our city, and of course, more so than anybody, we support our citizens.
That's the message Central Point Police Department detective and union representative Josh Abbott is sharing Thursday night. It's in response to a $2 million lawsuit against the city, Police Chief Kristine Allison, and other law enforcement officials, brought on by former CPPD employee Josh Mullen. Abbott says while it's ongoing, the lawsuit is not affecting their presence on the street.
To my knowledge, no, none of our officers are involved in any way.
Mullen filed the legal documents last month. The case stems from his work in the Southern Oregon High-Tech Crimes Task Force, his resignation as a lieutenant at the department, and a criminal investigation into his work.
Mullen worked with the High-Tech Crimes Task Force upstairs, which we in the patrol very little to do with other than just forwarding reports to them and then asking for help.
Abbott says because Mullen was a lieutenant, he wouldn't have been covered by the police union at all.
They have their own representation and stuff through the city.
Despite the new litigation, Abbott says the Central Point Police Department will continue to serve the city and its residents.
We're just trying to, not let this be a distraction of any kind because we're not involved in it at our level, and we're just going to go out there and work our cases and do the best job that we can.
NBC5 News reached out to Chief Allison and received an email response from her, forwarding a statement from her attorney. It reads in part, the city will be filing a response to the allegations in federal court in the next month or so. Among other defenses that will be raised, the city will be denying the allegations being made against it and its employees, end quote. Of course, NBC5 News will continue to follow the latest in this ongoing lawsuit. Live in studio, Natalie Weber, NBC5 News.
Thank you, Natalie. Late this afternoon, the attorney for the defendants, Steve Kramer, released a new statement. According to Kramer, before the lawsuit was filed, Mullen's attorney asked a judge to seal all court records relating to the criminal investigation involving Mullen. That means the defendants and their representatives are banned from talking about the case other than to issue the denial Natalie just mentioned. The order doesn't apply to Mullen or his attorney. According to the email this afternoon, Central Point's city attorney did ask Mullen's lawyers to ask the court to unseal the records. They turned down the request.